Hello, I'm Phil Ernest, and this is my 70th country, Norway.
Never lost rumor with Phil Ernest.
Oslo is the capital of Norway. Norway is located on the western half of the Scandinavian peninsula. In this video, I'll take you on a brief walking tour of the city of Oslo, covering some of my favorite places, including Oslo Cathedral, the public library, the opera house, the central station, and finally, City Hall.
Neat, convenient thing about Oslo, they have these rail lines that run right around throughout the city. Look at these really cool architecture here. Look at this, old style buildings right here fitting right in. So, here's that rail I was telling you about that goes up and down here. So a very easy town, Oslo, to get around because you have these rails that'll get you from point A to point B. And then check out this building right here. Look at that. This is a neat building. It has kind of like a Spanish or Portugal style architecture to it. This is really neat. Shows the old charm of Oslo being brought out with all the fruits and vegetables here early in the morning shopping. So, nice. And now, as I walk by this area, I'm heading on over to a really fascinating church to show you here in Oslo. Really neat, just a few steps from this area. And there's the church I'm heading to right now. Let's go check this out, hear good things about it. And here it is, this church from out here. Look at this, really neat architecture from outside. Let me go see what it's like inside.
This is the inside of the Oslo Cathedral, built in 1694 and then rebuilt in 1850. One of the things I really like to do whenever in these older towns is to go in and check out a church or two just from the architectural standpoint of it. Look at this one, has its old style traditional stained glass windows, the pulpit right there where the priest preaches from, and the big old huge pipe organ in the back of the church. As I pan the camera up, take a look at the beautiful, colorful ceiling high atop, and there is a lot better view of that big pipe organ in the back. This church is built with a Baroque architecture style, and another neat thing, look at this big pipe organ on the side.
It's what you would consider the center of Oslo right here. Look at this. They got the information booth right here to stand for if you wanted to buy tickets to travel anywhere within Oslo on the rail system. And then here is where we're heading out over this way to the opera house and the library down this way. This is something really neat. Look at this great big silver hammer.
If you're enjoying this video and finding it informative, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to receive more of this informative content, please subscribe to the channel.
Heading on over right now to the library and the opera house. Hear good things about these two buildings right here.
So this is a view from outside of the Oslo Public Library. As you walk up to it, you see a nice pond in the beautiful sunlight here. Then when you enter in the door, first thing you'll see is this abstract artwork high atop of the ceiling, and you immediately know this library is different from any library you've probably ever been in. They have a nice basement down below. It's 6 stories, covering 13,500 square meters. In addition to that abstract I showed you high atop the ceiling, you'll also see other types of random artworks throughout this place. Case in point, the fake grass with the fans blowing on it, giving it that realistic effect. And here is a shot from the 2nd floor looking up at the floors above, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th floor, as well as a view down below at the 1st floor. So this library, if you are in Oslo, I highly recommend coming in and checking out this place. It's really unique and worth your time.
It's window cleaning day. Look at that guy up there cleaning the windows here at the library. As we do a quick pan around this area. Heading on over now to the opera house. And I'm going to go up that roof right there. You can go up there and then to the very top. This is the cruise line, Holland American Cruise. This is where they dock. So pretty convenient location right here to dock a ship and then have people come out for the day. Expected. They have a big Ferris wheel over here around the corner. Let's go take a look at what this is. Before I go up this walkway to go to the top of that building right there, walk on the roof. And so this is their version of the Oslo Eye that you would see if you were in London. There's a sculpture out here in the middle. Now time to take that walk on up this ramp to the top of that roof up there and see what the view looks like from up there. So now I made it to the top of this roof section over here, and you can see a better view of the Ferris wheel from here, and then the other little businesses also down there, and the Holland American cruise line over there. So let's continue on a walk and show you what this looks like as we head on over this way. This is a view from high atop, as I was down below there just earlier before I started my trek up this way, and this is a look over Oslo and around this surrounding area. This bird has a little tag around his right ankle. Look at that.
Well, it's really nice to walk up to the top of the roof. There is one thing I want to caution you about. Look at this step right here. It's very easy, if you're not paying attention walking down, to trip and fall over that step. So you want to be very careful if you are going to come here and do this walk. Here along the steps you could see naturally you're expecting steps there, right? Because you're walking along the pathway. But here it blends in just perfectly, and I'm going to illustrate a little bit more of what I'm talking about right here.
I'll just show you, look, as you see this, it doesn't look like it, but then you come closer, look, a big step, just enough to trip you up to fall down. Look at that. And it's kind of hard to see too from a distance walking, unless you're really looking down and expecting it.
So now that you got to see the outside of this building, let's go on in and show you a little bit of what goes on inside. This building was completed in 2007. The building is the home of the Norwegian National and Opera Ballet. The wood that you're looking at is oak wood, which helps the acoustics for the sound in this building. This building contains 1,100 rooms with a total area of 49,000 meters and seats 1,364 people. This building has won 2 awards. It won the World Architecture Festival in 2008 and the European Union Prize for Contemporary Architecture in 2009.
Okay, so this is the Oslo Central Station. Let's go check out this, see what this is all about in here. This is where the trains are coming from all over, going to different parts of Norway and beyond. Let's go show you what it looks like.
So after you go through those doors, the first thing you see high atop, that's the area where you're heading to, where the escalators will take you up. They also have a convenient 7-Eleven store here if you want to get a quick bite to eat before your train ride, and the train track showing you 1 through 12 to the left and 13 to 19 to the right. So now I'm going up to the second story and show you where the reader board's at and where you can get your tickets from.
And the big board here, look at that, showing you the arrivals and departures of the trains. So here it is. And then underneath that, you can get your tickets there at the ticket booth and be informed of everything that's going on here. More eating places. I'm gonna go take a look at that tiger over there. Get a closer look at that. Pretty neat. Look at this big old statue of a tiger they got walking right in the middle here. Nice. Tiger year. Right across from that center where I was just at, you have this great big old promenade, walking street, so you can walk yourself all the way here to some other sites. There's like the city hall at the end, a parliament building, so let's go check out those things.
This beautiful yellow brick building is the Parliament Building, also known as the Storting Building, was constructed by architect Emil Victor Langet in 1866. It took 6 years to complete.
Look at this. This is a neat surprise. Got some little deers here, sculptures, and then a big old water feature right here. Look at that. Right here in the center of Oslo. Pretty nice. The National Theater. Look at that. Kind of, I guess, like where they have a concert hall. So here's a look of the city hall here in Norway, Oslo. It's got its own little, look at this, little 3-4 tier water feature here coming down as you walk up the city hall steps. Get a closer view of it. There's a closer view of this city hall area. Really nice. Look at this huge mural they have here. Wow, this is fantastic. Look at this. 3 big murals. One here, dead center, and this one to the far left over here. As I climb up these steps, check out the ceiling. It's kind of a neat work of art in itself. Look at that. And then another mural on this side, where I just entered from. Here's a kitty corner look at this, and a close-up view of this big mural. Look at this. They love these murals. Look how huge this thing is. Wow, quite impressive with the murals.
And this is the room that houses the city council, the city's administration, and other various municipal organizations. This building was constructed between 1931 and 1950.
So this is a really neat picture right here. A man in a boat. That really, to me, typifies or exemplifies what Norway, at least what I think it's all about. Man out at sea, picking up some sardines and fish. And really nice. I'm really happy I came in this city hall. It's free to enter. They just run you through a little bit of security, put your bag on the x-ray machine, and you're good to go, and tour this building for free with really neat murals and artwork all around. So let's head on out to the back of this and look at the shoreline. And this is the backside of that city hall I was just in. Unfortunately, they have construction going on, so you really can't see the beauty of the building itself, but you do see some statues out here that represent and show the hard-working people of Norway. A little closer look here. There's the Nobel Peace Prize building over there. That's kind of neat. And here's a look around at the boats coming in. The silver scuba diver. This is a big surprise. They got a Franklin Roosevelt statue right here in Oslo overlooking the dock. Really neat. Look at that. Last time I was this surprised was when I was in Budapest and saw a Ronald Reagan statue.
The statue is here to honor Roosevelt for his support of Norway during World War II.
Here's the fortress. Let's go check this fortress out, see what this is all about here. Let's go take a look, see if this fortress is worth the visit. Pretty neat. They have a little concert hall here, look. A little intimate, small style seating, a stage, and a little moat area here. Pretty neat. And here's the fortress. Let's see. Big ol' building here, entrance. So you just keep walking up and up. Now here's a little lookout point over here. And here's a totally different perspective of Oslo, high atop from the fortress. Look at that, overlooking the dock area. Giving you a different perspective of where we were at earlier. And then this area part of the fortress.
This fortress was built in the late 1290s under the watchful eye of King Haakon V. If you would like to see this fortress, it is open daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So that will more than do it for this video on Oslo. If you'd like to see my other travel videos on Europe, please click on the link now. Thank you so much for watching.
Never lost Roma with filler.